Netflix's latest sci-fi drama, Ugly is causing a buzz. In the future's technological world, no one will stress over their looks, because upon turning 16, everyone will undergo genetic modification surgery to become fair-skinned, tall, handsome men and beautiful women. After the modification, these beautiful people will enter the city, leading lives free of worldly strife. Erqui, the female lead, is one of them, about to turn 16 and cross a threshold in her life. With the perfect scheme of the beauty mirror, Erqui has chosen her future aesthetic. At this juncture, her friend Avatar sends a message to meet her. Elated, Erqui hurries over. It turns out they've been inseparable childhood besties. On the rooftop, they gaze at the city skyscrapers where carefree handsome men and beautiful women populate, each with a beaming smile. Witnessing this, Erqui is incredibly envious. Thinking about Avatar's surgery happening the next day, she could almost grit her teeth in anticipation, wishing her birthday would come sooner. The nearby Avatar quickly comforts her, saying that once she's in the city, he will definitely message her. They promise, regardless of changes in appearance, they will not remove the scars that symbolize their friendship. Avatar's surgery day is fast approaching, and Dr. Bai, the man behind it all, congratulates everyone having surgery that day via a hologram. The students continuously applaud. Before parting, Erqui and Avatar say a reluctant goodbye, agreeing to meet a month later under the bridge where they often secretly hung out. In the days following her friend's departure, Erqui's life becomes dull. Every day, aside from machine scans to optimize her looks, she's learning about the benefits new technology has brought mankind. In the past, people have excessively utilized Earth's resources, nearly causing a global unknown collapse. Thankfully, due to the efforts of the scientific team led by Dr. Bai, they managed to develop a miraculous plant, the white orchid, capable of replacing any resource, beautifying rural areas, and powering cities. This has saved mankind from disaster. As time gradually went by, the day when Erqui and the other person were meant to meet soon approached. Oddly enough, Avatara seemed to have gone out of contact. Erqui's messages went unanswered, but she believed that her friend would definitely not deceive her. Under the cover of night, Erqui sneaked out of the room and arrived at the bridge where they had agreed to meet. But Avatara was nowhere to be seen. To find out why her friend had missed their meeting, Erqui had a bold idea. She climbed up the bridge. Disguised as an ugly person, she smuggled herself into the city where the beautiful people lived, and was ready to confront Avatara in person. Seeing a mask thrown down from the bridge, Erqui put it on her face without a second thought. The next instant, a bizarre event occurred. As dazzling red light swept over her, Erqui transformed into a beautiful woman dressed in a gown. Not only that, but the scene before her also changed dramatically. The dreamlike fairy tale world instantly captivated Erqui, and she curiously surveyed everything around her. This place was so wonderful. No one had to toil for a living, and everyone could indulge in the meaning of life without restraint. But remembering why she was there, Erqui quickly stopped a handsome man and asked him where Avatara was. After learning the location, Erqui arrived at a large building, and sure enough, Avatara was there. She found Avatara, who had successfully transformed. Now, Avatara had blonde hair and blue eyes, completely devoid of her previous awkward appearance. Seeing her friend's arrival, Avatara did not show the excitement Erqui had expected. Instead, she told Erqui indifferently to leave. Erqui was confused after hearing this. She did not know why Avatara had become so indifferent, until she looked at the other person's palm and discovered that the scar symbolizing their friendship had vanished. Erqui was deeply hurt. She wanted to salvage this valuable friendship, but at that moment, she was discovered by the intelligent brain without a mask. Security personnel were dispatched immediately, and Erqui hastily fled upon seeing this. But this was the roof of the building, and there was no way out. She had no choice but to open the cabinet next to her, put on the bungee jacket that ensured her safety, and then leap from the 10,000-meter high building. Fortunately, protected by the jacket, Erqui wasn't hurt. She escaped and hid under a bridge. Seeing the airship hadn't spotted her, Erqui sighed in relief, but accidentally she kicked a stone into the river. Startled, Erqui almost wet herself. The airship turned and instantly spotted Erqui. In that critical moment, classmate Xiaohei appeared. He pulled Erqui onto his flyboard, hit the accelerator, and they soared through the air. They weaved through dense bushes, and thanks to the agile flyboard, they finally escaped their pursuers. This thrilling experience built a strong bond of trust between them. They would spend time playing together from then on. With Xiaohei's help, Ercui learned how to use the flyboard correctly. One day, Ercui asked Xiaohei about his surgery plans, but he had no intention of changing his looks. This puzzled Ercui, raised with traditional values. In an era of beauty obsession, Xiaohei's thoughts seemed odd to her. Then you'll be on the beach, digging like for beans? Maybe I'll dig for seashells instead. Ercui was even more dismissive. The border city seemed artificial to her. Before she could finish, Xiaohei interrupted, suggesting they meet at the city's edge in 2 hours, piquing her curiosity. Ercui followed Xiaohei to the city's edge. They removed their identity rings and enjoyed nature's beauty in the suburbs.